Hi, Bruce Mills from GolfBam.com and Millsway.com. Yes, still snow on the ground up here in Minnesota, so no golfing for me. But I love watching golf shows, Golf Channel, learning from others. And Gary Player was on today. Had a lot of great golf tips I want to pass on to you amateur golfers out there. Now, you all may have your own styles, what works for you, and that's fine. These are just some tips that may be helpful to try, especially if your short game seems off. Myself, most of my practice time is spent on the short game, putting and chipping. Gary backed me up on that theory. He thought that 1/3 of your time should be spent on the long game and 2/3 on the short game. He talked about Tiger Woods, how Tiger, he can bomb these drives but get in trouble off the drive, but yet he's #1 in the world. Why? He can chip and putt. He can recover. He's good. Gary Player was good too, and he's still good. Definitely in shape. If you ever seen him, he lifts weights, and I wish I was in as good a shape as he is. Gary won all 4 of the big majors when he was on the PGA Tour. He's won so many tournaments worldwide. He's also won all the 4 majors on the Senior Tour. The guy's amazing. And it's nice learning, his thoughts. And everybody has different philosophies on the swing, on chipping. So these are just some of the Gary's thoughts he shared with us today. He wasn't a fan of the 60-degree wedge when you're around the green chipping. He was more of a 6-iron guy or using a 5-wood. Keeping the club low, not following through much. And he was big on using his wrists, being wristy. Cocking his wrist and following through, but having a short follow through where the club just barely goes by when the ball hits. Not, like some people lift it up. And another thing he was big on, take a spot, pick a spot on the green that you're going to chip to, just on the green, and then let that ball roll to the hole instead of trying to chip it all the way to the hole. And he says when you use your wrist and swing with your wrist with a normal swing, not out but inside, and swing with your weight on your left side, it creates that forward spin so the ball rolls and releases and rolls towards the hole so you don't come up short. He felt most amateurs always come up short when chipping. Now, of course, there's times where you got bad lie and your ball's buried in thick grass. You're not able to use a 5-wood or a 6-iron necessarily always, or sometimes you got to use a different club. I know when the ball's buried deep, he does the same thing I do, where you got to hit down on the ball and hit that ball first, hit down into the ball to get that popped up onto the green. The goal is hopefully you get on the green and maybe 2-putt or 1-putt, but you got to get that ball out of that thick grass onto the green so you have a chance to make your next shot or 2. So, but it's fun watching Gary, and it's fun listening to a legend, definitely. If you take away anything at all from what Gary had to say, was practice. Practice, practice, practice your short game. Practice putting and chipping. I know I talk a lot about putting and chipping, but if you want to lower your scores, practice putting and chipping and working on your mindset. So check out GolfBam.com. It's coming along slowly but surely. Continue to add to it. If you have content you want to add to GolfBam.com, just feel free to email it to me. Hope you have a great day. And also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Bruce Mills. Talk to you soon.